Hey everybody, and welcome to What's Up, y'all. I'm Sheila from here in the hills of Virginia. Live in a mobile home, double wide mobile home, and loving every minute of it. Well, a lot of DIYs got to go on, but otherwise I'm loving every minute of it. Anyway, today I was trying to think, I've been kind of pondering on this. I'm a little bit late in the game, and what I'm talking about is a New Year resolution or resolutions. And like I said, I'm a little bit late in the game. I think today is the 18th or 19th. Might be the 19th. Let me look at my phone. It is the 20th. I'm not even close. So it's the 20th today, which I'm hitting the end of January, and I should have gone ahead and put this up, but honestly, I had so much stuff going on in my brain that I didn't know up from down. And I mean, I have these spurts, and maybe y'all have like these spurts of thoughts that would go through and go, okay, I want to do this. Oh, wait a minute, I want to do that. Well, what about? So that's kind of been where I'm at, is like, well, what about? And I bought a book maybe last year or a couple of years ago, and it says, believe in good things to come. So I saw it, I go, hey, I might utilize that. I don't know why I haven't utilized it before, but being that the title is Believe in Good Things to Come, then I was thinking about the year 2023 and good things to come. Now, what are those good things to come? That's what I'm talking about. My mind would go here, go there, go, what about? So anyway, I said, I'm going to talk this out. And I'm going to share it with you. We can talk it out. Maybe y'all going through the same thing, and you don't want 2023 be the same as 2022. And everybody can think of improvements, or I even thought about some things on my bucket list. I think I might have shared it with you, that this summer, spring or summer, or when it warms up, I want to go zip lining. Yeah, I know my age and stuff, but that is on my bucket list and has been for a while. And I really, this year, I'm going to do it. I'm just going to do it. The other thing I had was tubing, but because of the, we've got this little talk of the town thing on Facebook, and it was talking about this last summer that people want to go tubing, and I might have shared this with you, but for the viewers for the first time watching, they were saying that y'all better be careful if y'all going to go tubing, because right when you get in there, there's like a pack of snakes they're there, and then when the place that you get out, there's snakes there too. Well, those of you who don't know me, I hate snakes. No snakes. I can't stand them. And so I went, well, there went my tubing, bucket list thing. Now, why are y'all getting dark? I don't know why this camera goes in, and I'm always saying it. Y'all know when it starts going dark, well, here comes Sheila. She's going to say that thing. Well, I don't know why it's getting dark. But anyway. So, there was a thing also on my bucket list that I want to do. Now, I might go canoeing, maybe, down the New River. But, I just got to pray about it, because me and snakes just don't get along. Okay, so then I began thinking for the New Year resolution. The first thing, and I know, a lot of y'all are going to be saying, yeah, I got that on mine too, or yeah, I'm going to be working on that, something, is lose weight. I have got to lose weight. I weigh more now than I have ever weighed in my entire life. And it's ridiculous. And I'm thinking, I'm always busy. I'm always on the go. You would think that I would lose weight instead of gain weight. I don't know if it's just a getting old thing. I just really don't know. Well, I do know some. Mr. eats different than me. And I like vegetables. Well, he likes to cook. You know, he's Mr. Martha Stewart. And he thinks he's, the chef too. Well, I cook different than him. Let me just put it that way. If it means soul food cooking, well, that's what I am. I like vegetables. Now, he'll say that he likes vegetables. However, if you'll look at, and maybe I'll start taping that, showing y'all, this is what we ate today. This is what we're eating on Tuesday. This is Wednesday. This is our meal for, I might just do that and put it all together for the week, show you. Because he likes bread and meat. He said, well, I'm a carnivore. Well, I don't mind meat every now and then, but I need vegetables. So in saying all that, is that I think with all the bread and just the meat and stuff, I have gained considerable amount of weight. Not only that, is that he's been bringing in, because I love chocolate, and bless his heart, he's thinking he's doing something to, to please me, and he is. Chocolate's a happy food. Well, I must be extremely happy now because I've eaten like 2 or 3 bags. It's nothing for me to sit down. It's kind of like that thing you just can't eat one potato chip. Well, with them little Hershey Kisses, once I started unwrapping it, put it in my mouth, I got to do another one, and I'm doing it. Before I know it, I done ate half a bag. Yep, I'm telling on myself. So I know that I've gained weight because of that. With what's been fixed for dinner or even lunch or breakfast or whatever. The candy. I told him last night, in fact, I said, mister, whatever you do not bring in another bag of chocolate kisses or chocolate anything. No candy. I don't want any candy. I probably have, withdrawals, but do not bring in. I said, because I just shared with the people that now my thighs are getting so big, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and the critters, that my thighs are going, I used to, I could walk and you don't feel your thighs. You just kind of, it's like this. Well, then it started kind of getting like a little bit, kind of rubbing a little bit. Now they're like, and it's like, trying to walk. Oh, that's so embarrassing for me. And now I'm getting them little, some lady called it, she said, I just laughed when you talked about them little nubbies. I said, what's a good name for them? Them little nubbies that get them on your pants and stuff on the inside. And then you got to get a razor. Need I say more? So, one of my New Year resolutions is that I'm going to lose weight. I told Mister, I said, I'm hoping between now, and I'm going to give it a month so that I'll put it, in February the 20th, say, that I'm going to lose 5 pounds. Sheila, can you do it? 5 pounds. I'm going to try my best. So that's a goal, a New Year. And then the next month, maybe 5 more pounds. I don't know. But I do know that I have got to lose weight. And I'm just getting really self-conscious over it. And he goes, well, you're pretty. I like you just the way you are. I go, well, you'd like me better if I lose some weight. Well, so I'm going to lose some weight. So that's one. And I even put it in my handy dandy book here. It says, start losing weight. I've got a 30-pound goal that I at least want to, by maybe the end of the summer, let's say into July or August, that I would have lost 30 pounds. That's an awful lot, yeah, but you know what? I'm going to strive to keep reaching that, keep going on, getting motivated to do that. So anyway, so I'm going to do that. Now that comes down now to what I'm going to eat. I told Mister, I said, well, you can go and fix what you want to fix. I said, but you know what? If I have to get up and put me a pot of green beans or a pot of corn, a can of corn, or whatever it is, that's what I'm going to do. Now, if you want some, help yourself. If there's leftovers, then I'll just eat it the next day for lunch or something, because I'm determined that I'm going to lose weight. Now, this summer, spring and summer, we're going to have a garden, and I'm going to be busy with that. That's another resolution, is working on my garden, and that I'm going to grow a lot of herbs this year. And so I've got to get on the stick and get all of my seeds in, and I've got to write them down here, when to plant what. So I'm getting myself organized. Organization. I used to be real organized. Well, something's happened along the way. I don't know what, but it's just happened. So I got this book. Now, hopefully, you're going to write in it. I hope that I don't just put it on the table and keep walking by it every day, that I pull it out and go, oh yeah, because this page over here, it says, make it happen. And I'm not finished yet. And this side says motivation. Okay, so we've got the weight loss. I'm talking about veggies and the garden, and so I'm going to have to be diligent on that. Now, that will take a lot of my time. I've also got like how my schedule's going to work out during the day, that I've got to get a regiment. And it might seem kind of strict, but right now I've got to get into that habit of doing stuff instead of just doing it when I want to do it, how I want to do it. I've really got to get in a regiment, and I used to be in a regiment, but it's just fallen along the wayside. So, and meaning with the regiment is that here's the thing now. When you get up, most of the time you got to go to the bathroom. So I'm gonna get up in the morning, and I'm gonna go to the bathroom like everybody does. So once I get finished with that, I'm going to turn around, grab the brush, the toilet brush. I've got the cleaner there. Pour a little bit of cleaner in there because I'm right there. It only takes 30 seconds. Think about it. It says half a minute. Pour it in there and go whoosh, 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 and clean out the inside of the toilet. Sometimes, you get a tissue paper, something, just kind of wipe around the top. Because if you do that every day, you don't get dirty hardly at all. So that'll constantly stay clean, right? Okay, when I get finished that, I don't brush my teeth yet because I wait till after coffee. So then I'm going to then, on the way to the kitchen to get my coffee, go ahead and make up the bed. That'll take, what, a minute, if that? So we got a minute and a half right there. So, but something's gotten done, and I like the bed to be made, and because I don't have any stink bugs flying around and fall in there during the day, and then I get in bed at night because I hadn't made up a bed and it got stink bugs or something in it, because stink bugs are bad. I don't know if y'all dealing with stink bugs. Oh, here I go down a rabbit trail. But anyway, so I get my bed made, then come in and get my coffee and sit, and we talk about what we're going to do for the day. Well, I can't just like, well, I don't know. I'm going to go, well, I got to go look at my planner because I got this day planned out, by golly. Now, there might be some alterations somewhere along the line, but this is 2023. I want changes, and the only way it's going to get changed is for me to do it. So I drink my coffee. We'll talk about, what we're doing for the day, and then I'll go brush my teeth. Now since I'm in there brushing my teeth, because I don't like coffee, I don't eat breakfast in the morning, and because I have to be up 2 or 3 hours before I can even eat. I can't even think of food. Now, in saying that, and I have to kind of weigh this out, is, maybe not even coffee, but to come in here and fix a smoothie. I used to do that all the time, and that's fallen along the wayside. So instead of coffee, maybe I'll have coffee 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. No, I better do a shake Monday, Wednesday, Friday, because I want to lose weight. And then maybe have coffee the other 2 days. Who knows? I'll figure that out. So start getting on the smoothie kick again, and to help me to lose weight. And then so while I'm in the now after that, though, while I'm in the bathroom brushing my teeth and stuff, after that, you just get your washcloth, an old washcloth. I keep it up under the sink, and a little cleaner, and go shh, 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 and just kind of clean the sink area. That takes about 30 seconds as well. So now I've got the toilet and the sink clean. What, that's a whole minute? And then when you take a shower, I've got spray in the shower that I spray. It cleans off all the soap scum and stuff. So once a week, I like to get my scrub daddy in there, and I can clean off just to make sure, it's gotten all the soap scum. So between Mr. and I, then we got a little squeegee that we try to squeege the water off so it won't leave watermarks. So between he and I, the tub should be clean. The only thing that's left in the bathroom is the cat box. Now, I have been assigned to that cat box. I'm the only one to do it. If it's going to get done, I have to do it. So, I haven't been doing that religiously like every other day. If you do it every day, I've got bags there in the little closet there. I just grab a bag, scoop it, easy peasy. It's not built up. I quit doing that. So by the time I got in there 3-4 days, man, was it a mess. And it took me longer to do. So anyway, this is what I'm saying about 2023. There's just got to be changes. And keep my house in order. Now, as far as the rest of the house, I don't know. I hadn't figured that out. I'm just thinking about my mornings when I get up. So the other things that I'm going to be working on is the weight loss, and then my eating habits. Stay away from the candy. No candy. I can't. And Mrs. says, well, I can bring in them cookie wafers. He says, they're what's it's called? Is no sugar. So he says, there's no sugar in it. Well, what makes it sweet? It's got to be some kind of something in there. I said, nope, I don't want any cookies. I've got, you know what I need to do if I want a snack? I'll go in here, I'll get me some carrots or some celery and maybe put some peanut butter because that's got protein. So I'm trying to think that way. I got to get my mind, into health. Because I used to be that way. And also I was, I can say was, but I need to get back to is doing things the healthy way. I don't like synthetic medicines. I look for alternatives. So I've got to get back in that. Now here's the other thing. One of the really main important things that has fallen by the wayside is me getting in the Word every day. I would like to get in the Word at least an hour every morning. And hey, maybe I'll do that while I'm drinking my coffee or having my shake. That, I have my Word out there and some kind of study thing, which I can put in here, this month, whatever, I'm going to study whatever I'm studying. Like, I really kind of want to get into the tabernacle. That's so symbolic. And I'm not going to get now, I'm going to get to preaching. So, but anyway, maybe that. I don't know, but I like to write it down, and then I have another notebook and write down my notes and just get in the Word every day in the morning. Start your morning out right, and being in the Word every morning is a right way to start. So I've got that on my resolution 2023. What else is it? And then maybe I used to also in the morning is to get up and put a load of clothes on. When it's done, put them in the dryer, and then you can put it up. Meanwhile, while it's in the dryer and stuff, you can be dusting or something. But washing clothes every day so I could keep the laundry up. For 2 people, I don't understand why in this world we have so many clothes. In the summertime, I can understand because we're outside, we're in the garden, I'm mowing grass, got wind blowing the grass back all over you and everything, and you just smell like gasoline and all that kind of stuff. But like now in the wintertime, Mister goes through some clothes too. Well, okay, but getting to where I wash, because I used to, every morning I would put in a load of clothes. So I've got a lot to compact in the morning, which is fine. But once I get in the hang of it and get it into a habit, things will be going and getting done, right? The other thing, and I want to do that before noon because we've got that water filtration system, and you can't really run water, not the dishwasher or washing clothes or anything, because that filter is, if y'all know anything, is, we've got a lot of iron and stuff in our water, so we have a water filtration system. So you have to wait till that's done. And usually like one of them goes off around 12-ish, I'm looking at the clock now, and the other one goes off at 2 o'clock. It was going off at the middle of the night. We had to change that sucker up because it was waking us up. So I have to figure out between those times to make sure that I either got the dishwasher or the wash machine. That's why I'm saying wash a load of clothes in the morning. Because, by the afternoon, I don't know. I just ain't feeling like washing clothes. I don't know why, but I don't know. I just don't want to wash clothes. And Fridays is my day, which day is Friday, and changing the sheets. I've kind of gotten slack on that because I like my sheets changed once a week. I mean, these are the things. I know there's little things you're thinking, well, that's just regular house cleaning. But if you're not disciplined, these things just can fall by the wayside. You go, and then you get to where, I'll get it tomorrow. Just like losing weight. I know that y'all, see, we've gone through Thanksgiving and Christmas was a lot of eating, a lot of food. Of course, now I'm on the candy stuff too. Is that a lot of times, if it's Wednesday, and this has hit you about losing weight, start then. Just start then. Go, okay, so then go, well, now I'm going to wait till Monday. Why are we waiting till Monday? Because it's the beginning of a week. And see, I've been guilty of that too. So this losing weight stuff, I know it's going to be a challenge, but you got to get in that habit, being disciplined, and with everything. I don't know when the dusting furniture is going to fall in. I probably maybe do that twice a week, maybe, but at least once a week. One day am I going to do that? I don't know. I haven't fit that in yet. But I'm just talking about, and you're vacuuming. Actually, I need to vacuum every day. What time of day that is? It might be right before we have dinner and stuff, after we've got finished with going in and out and this and that. Because we bring in a lot of stuff on our feet, especially Mister, because he goes outside more than I do. Okay, so I got to work that in. But the other main thing, y'all know I have a booth down at the Antique Mall and I do crafts. Well, it's been so cold out there that I haven't been able to go out. And then I've been videoing, and I got to get disciplined on that as well. Because I go, okay, now I'm going to go video this or that. And I end up doing something else. It's not really worth cleaning a cat box or something. I'm not going to video. Y'all don't want to see that. So here again, if I could get on those routines and stuff, and then in the evenings, I'd like to sit down when we're relaxed as to edit the videos and be able to put them up, let them be uploading, maybe when we go to bed. So that's taken care of. It's just so much that I want to do. Like I said, lose weight, get disciplined with the house, make sure I do things on a daily basis, make it a habit. This spring and summer, I do want to do the canning. Now, the canning is going to take a lot of time. It's not something that you can do jiffy quick. Pull it out of the garden and there it is, it's canned. I mean, there's cleaning it, there's cutting it, there's preparing it, putting it in the pressure cooker. I mean, it's very, very time consuming. And I have to watch that gauge on the pressure pot because I don't want it to go over the cooking poundage that it's supposed to. So I have to be stuck really close by and watching that. So I can't really go and do much anything else. So I know that's going to take a lot of my time. But I want to can a lot this summer too. Then there's mowing the grass. I love to mow. I love to mow because it puts me outside and I'm to myself. And, to get music, get the ear pods, I would like to start listening to books. And download that somehow or another. I don't know how you can do that. Can you do that on your phone? I know you can do it on the computer. But anyway, this is what I want to do. And that way, two birds with one stone. I'm mowing, well, three. I'm outside where I want to be, and then I'm listening to something, or maybe even the word, listen to it, be a teaching on that. So, you know, I'm being productive, in other words. And that's the main thing for 2023, is me being productive. Also for the winter, because, you know, it's not much you can do outside. Like I said, I've got to get down to the shop. I would like to spend an hour or two. I've got to work on some spring things. I've already got the Valentines in my booth. And I really need to work on some starting of the spring. I want to get some, I got a lot of ideas. So maybe, hopefully I can show you that. I really don't like, a lot of people are out there doing DIYs, everything with to get the Dollar Tree or, you know, this and that. And I just like to do it, maybe show you, not really trying to tutorial, but just my day. This is Sheila and her day. What does she do during the day? Not a teaching thing, but just my life. And so I want to spend a couple of hours down there doing that. It needs to be cleaned up right now. I did start yesterday. But then it started raining because I wanted to take a lot of things to a place. Y'all know where I ain't going to take it, right? Y'all remember that one? Nope. Things are just too expensive in that store. I ain't saying where, but I'm just going to tell you. They have jacked the prices up so bad that you can go to a regular store and get it brand new for the same price. I'm just saying. And it's all donations and stuff too. I ain't gonna get on that because I'll be worked up. I have to get me a cloth or something, just kind of wipe the perspiration and stuff off because I get so worked up about that. Well, anyway, so I'm trying to clean that out and take it to a place that's like maybe like a women's shelter, something like that, to where I know there's a big need. And it just makes me feel better. Okay. So I've got to get that cleaned up so I can get down there and do my spring stuff. And that's got to be done very quickly. And probably the next few days or so. No more than a week. I've got to get that done and start working on stuff. So that's another thing for 2023. And of course, I'll be switching out the seasons and doing things in between. But I've got to make time. So we've got, you know, an hour or so in the morning for Word. You know, maybe an hour or so doing the things like either the vacuuming or, you know, doing the toilet. Those are very short things, but you put them all together, it can add up. I was trying to think of something else. I know I thought about it earlier. I said, did I write it down? Oh, I know what it was. That now, since it's winter, and sometimes it is too cold down at the shop to be doing this stuff, whatever I do, I'll have to bring it in, like maybe it's painting stuff, get a TV tray, and sit there, maybe watch TV or whatever. But also, if I'm not doing that, I bought 3 puzzles. I sure did. I love puzzles. So in the downtime, or say if it snows, I've got a puzzle I'm working on, and I got the ones that's a little bit smaller so I could put them on a board, because the last one I got, we had it on the dining room table and couldn't eat on it because that puzzle was so big. So I got ones that's 1,000 pieces, but the puzzle is a little bit more smaller, so I could put it on the board, so I could just pick the board up and take it and put it in different places. But I love to work puzzles, and I have a friend, she was going to come up and we were going to work on a puzzle, you know, just me and her talking, chit-chatting, just, you know, catching up on everything and putting the puzzles together. She kills me when she does puzzles. I'm going to tell on her right now. I don't know if she's going to watch this, but she'll get a piece. I got a cracker right here. But she'll get a piece, and we say we got some birds over here or something, and she'll look. And this is what she does. She picks it up, and she's going, okay, now that's part of a bird, okay. Let's see, now does that go right there? Let's see now, I got the pink. Let me see now. No, it don't go right there, so let me see where it's going to go. That's what she does. She's talking the whole time. And I look at her, I call her by her last name. And I said, who are you talking to? She goes, what? I go, who you talking to? And she goes, oh, I'm just trying to see where this puzzle piece. I said, yeah, but who you talking? You talking to the puzzle piece? I said, I don't know if I need to be leaning in to hear what you're saying, because are you talking to me? So we start laughing about that. So that's a big joke now between she and I and my son. But yeah, there's I bought 3 puzzles, and I'll probably share that with you later. They kind of basically look the same, but not. I don't know how to explain that. Once I show them to you, then you're going to go, oh, I see what you're saying. But right now is the resolutions kind of thing. And my day, and how am I going to plan it. And I got to get on a regimen, and I got to make it a habit. And then you go, well, Sheila, is there any free time in there? Sure there will be. Sure there will be. You know, and the more that I do this, the faster that I will get and you know, at certain things, and staying on top of stuff, the less then I'll have to do. Because, you know, when you let things go, then when you go and try to clean them, it's like, whew, man, because you let it go too far. I still have to go through, excuse me, one of my closets, the office closet, for those clothes in there. I've done a declutter. Goodness, I got hiccups. I've done a declutter, but I haven't gotten to that closet yet. I need to pull out the sofas because them stink bugs fly around. I ain't talking about we're just bombarded by them, but, you know, like last night we had, where'd they come from? We don't know. There'll be a stink bug just crawling on the ceiling. Or if we have the lights out and we have the TV on, they gravitate to that light. So sometimes you're sitting there and you go, is that a mole on that lady's face? It's a stink bug crawling up the TV. So Mister has to get up and get them because I don't like stink bug. I don't even like the feel when you got a tissue, and I just don't like that. I want to ask y'all something too, being that I'm on a stink bug. I told Mister last night, I said, am I just getting old? My smeller's just not as a good a smeller anymore. I said, my son, you know, he could say he could smell a stink bug. You know, like you come in, if we got a stink bug or the stink bug's agitated, he could say, y'all must have got a stink bug. I can't smell a daggum thing. Of course, I ain't put my nose down to it, but I'm wondering, what's the matter with my smeller? Are y'all that way? I said, Mister, are you smelling that stink bugs? He goes, no, I don't smell them. I don't either. Now, Sammy does. But I don't smell it. What's wrong with that? I mean, I want to know, is anybody out there like the same way? Well, anyway, so I got to pull the sofa out because then stink bugs kind of go, somehow maybe they're around the window and stuff, and they act like they're dying. A lot of times they're not. They're just there to be just like, kind of like a possum. They're not really dead. But I got to pull it out, and I got to sweep all back there. And so, you know, there's different things like that. I probably have to shampoo our little love seat. It has the double recliner in it. Yeah, there's extra things, and I know I'll have to work them in. But I kind of want to keep up with stuff, keep active. It'll make my mind not feel cluttered. It'll make my mind more relaxed, because you know that if you let stuff go, that stuff just start getting on your nerves, and then you feel like you don't know where to start, and then when you start, there's so much that's just out of place that you're going in circles. I've been there. But I got stuff on the floor over there that needs to go down to the shop, but I got to clean the shop. This is what I'm talking about. Got to clean the shop because I ain't got no place to put this stuff, but I got to get organized down there. I was trying to think of something else. I'm sure y'all have some New Year resolutions. Like I said, I'm kind of behind the times. It is the 20th of January. But, you know, even though I'm a little bit late, it's kind of like better late than never, right? So I'm going to just challenge you too, and see what we can do and get done. I would like to hear your progress along the way. But my main one this year is to lose weight, because I'm tired of them nubbies between my thighs and having to shave them little nubbies off. I'm embarrassed. And then, you know, sometimes when you walk, just depends on what kind of pants you got on, they're going Sheila, I don't want to be that way. But of course now I've gained so much weight, it's like, because I've gained so much weight around that area. It's embarrassing. That's all I gotta say. It's just embarrassing. Still working on Sammy. We've got a goal for him to lose weight too. And, you know, and they think that he has Cushing's. They didn't give him the test, but going by all the blood work, and I shared that with you. So I bought him some stuff off of Amazon to help him, and some milk thistle to help with because his liver enzymes are a little bit elevated. So I've got the milk thistle for that. So I'm working on him. That's also a thing, because I got certain times of the day that I give him, you know, stuff. Of course, I don't need to write that down. You know, that's right here. My forefront is to take care of my Sammy, because I love Sammy to pieces. He knows I do too. And Possum, she's the same way. I've been giving her vitamins. She's lost so much weight. She's 22. She was 22 years old in November. So she's 22 years and 2 months old. And she's lost a lot of muscle mass and a lot of weight. So I'm trying to fatten her up a little bit. And she's doing, so far she's doing pretty well. And seems like she's put on a little bit of weight, because I also give her some of those treats that I give Sammy. It's just protein, protein, protein. So anyway, I've got that in the works. I was trying to think of anything else. I'm sure there's a lot of little extras, like planting flowers and this spring. Oh, and another one, a DIY. I told Mister, of course we want to do our countertops in the kitchen, right? And we got a price on that. You wouldn't believe it. I told Mister, I said, that's highway robbery right there. It's just highway robbery. He said, well, that's the last thing we got to do in the kitchen. I said, I know, but see, this we just got our electric bill in, and I'll just tell you, because like I said, it ain't no shame in my game, is that our electric bill was over $300 for this place. It's double wide. We only got about right at 1,500 or 1,600 square feet. That ain't that big, right? And you know, we've put new insulation around our windows and things like that. We put in new doors, and I mean, we've just done some things to try to keep the wind coming in and keep it as warm here as possible. We put plastic up under our house because there was none, you know, to keep that moisture from the ground coming up, to kind of make a barrier. And there's just a lot of things that we did. But I told him, I said, and talking to some other people, because with the insulation on the older mobile homes, I mean, it's insulated, but it ain't that great, if you know what I mean. So I told him what I want to do is, I don't know if this is feasible, but this is what I've got in mind, is get kind of like that thin insulation, comes in sheets, or they might have some roll insulation. I don't want it real thick. I want to put that on the outer walls, especially our bedroom. My bedroom gets cold. So I want to put it on the outer walls, and then put like a shiplap over that. Not the kind that I've got a video out that's putting up shiplap, not that thick as shiplap, more that's more smooth. I don't know what you call it, but it's there's like a couple of kinds. Then I want to put that over that, so that way it keeps the heat in, because sometimes I've gone in there and for some reason I had put my hand up against the wall or something, I don't know, to get down to see Sammy on the floor or fix his bed or whatever, and it's freezing cold. I go, why is this wall so cold? Well, if you look at it, ain't hardly any insulation up between the, and like, okay, let me back up. Like the, y'all know now the new ones, they're putting sheetrock in there. It's a thicker sheetrock. But these older ones, it's like looks like a little board. And then you know it ain't much insulation behind it. And then you got vinyl siding, which is thin. So go figure. That's why it's cold. And that's why I told Mister, I said, I want to, between now and next winter, so I got, you know, time for that, that I want to put on the outer walls, put up shiplap insulation, than shiplap on what's already. I don't want to tear any walls out and then put that. I want to put that over what is there now. So we're trying to look into that and see how feasible that is. But what I'm saying that is because between the countertops, I don't have to have new countertops, but I think that it will pay off to getting the shiplap and stuff up on our walls. Whether it be the cold, to keep the cold out and the warm in, or vice versa. In the summer with the air condition, keeps the air in and the hot air out. So I just have to weigh it out, because, either way it's going to be expensive, and I'm trying to save up for pennies. But this countertop, I'm telling you, if I told you how much they want to charge us for, and it ain't much countertop in here, you would be going, what? I'm telling you, prices on everything is going up. And I said to Mister, I had to spend the money. I'd rather do on that to make this home efficient. Countertops are not enough to make it efficient. I can eat it on a TV tray if I have to. You know what I mean? Or cut a piece of meat or do something. It ain't that necessary. But he really wants a countertop. So y'all be praying about it. Y'all pray for me. We'll put that shiplap up. I ain't going to tell him I asked you to pray for me, but y'all pray for me. Okay. So, I think that's about all today. I just kind of I've been wanting to do it, and there again, I put it off. I can't think of anything else that I wanted to tell you for 2023. I'm sure when I get off, I'll go, oh yeah, I meant to tell them about that. But I think what I have so far is going to keep me busy. Maybe in a couple of months, I'll go, hey guys, I've had to add this. Because once I get down pat what I have, I can add the other stuff in and be somewhere in my day that I have that extra time that, I don't have to do anything strenuous, but to have that extra time, I just want to be productive. I want to be motivated. I want to be productive. There's things I want to work on. There are other little DIYs in the house. I told you the main one. But there are smaller DIYs that I want to work on, such as the decluttering my clothes. I will be going back through my clothes again, starting where I started the first video. Start there again. Because, as you do that, sometimes you hang on to clothes. You go, well, I'm just going to just put that back in there because I'll probably wear that. I'm just going to save it. Well, now I'm going to go back after I declutter the office closet, start back over in the master room closet where basically our main clothes are, and go back through that. I don't need all these clothes. I come from the city, or we did, and I had to have clothes. I told you about church. I bet I had 25 suits. God bless me. But between traveling around, evangelizing, and being in church and stuff like, I had that, and God blessed me. But, now we're up here. Shoot, I don't need all them clothes. I'd like to go get me some more bib overalls. Yeah, y'all ain't seen me in that yet, have you? I might have to get me a straw hat, too. I don't know. I usually wear ball caps, but I think with bib overalls. Y'all quit laughing. I know you are. I can feel it. But I want to get me at least a couple of pair. Mister says he wants him a pair too. We might just have to go in matching bib overalls and go down to a restaurant and eat or something, or go through Walmart. Walmart don't care. You can basically wear, whichever you want to wear. As long as it's decent. Well, some people go figure that one out too. But I don't know. But I want some bib overalls. But here I go down the rabbit trail. So anyway, I want to go clean out these closets. I want to go back and start in, there's my phone dinging, in closet 1 and go back through that. And then maybe if I keep cleaning out all these other clothes in closet 2 and closet 3, I can condense them and then they all fit in closet 1. You get my drift, you know what I'm saying? So declutter. That is on, I've got to go through these drawers. So in some of that time, I can fit those in and get them. Now, I am going to do a video. I want y'all to join me. Now, I did do the pantry, right? And the pots and pans. But I've got a cupboard over there, cabinet down there, It's got plasticware. You know how you get plasticware and then you got all them lids, and then you got the lid and you go, well, where's the container that goes with this lid? It's kind of like your pots and pans. I got containers down there that don't have lids. I got lids that don't have no containers. And it's just too many of them. I mean, I don't know why we save all those. Well, that's my fault probably. But it just needs to be cleaned out. So I know I'm going to do a video on that y'all can join me. I know y'all got them too. You know, it's kind of like, y'all remember people that are my age, like the Tupperware. And you know, the Tupperware wasn't cheap back in the day. And you'd hang on to that lid and go, I know that bowl's going to show up. I wouldn't have thrown it away. Or vice versa. And then before you know it, you got all these little lids. And you know, the bowls that were like bright yellow, bright orange, and bright green. And you got the little lids. They got the little rivets on the top. Y'all know what I'm talking about. And then you got the lid, but you ain't got the bowl. It's like, what happened to the bowl? I bet you, I ain't saying it's Tupperware, but I bet that's what's going on down there in that cabinet I need to get. So anyway, there are other videos. There are a lot of cleaning out stuff still to do. And I will get that worked in, definitely. I don't know what else. I mean, there's just 1,001 things that need to be done. But I got to start out what I told you and really work on that. And I want to have 5 pounds. And I'll let you know. And I don't know how much I weigh right now. I know since after eating all this candy, I already weighed more than I've ever weighed. But after eating all this candy, I can't even imagine what I weigh. I guess I need to go weigh so that way I'll share it with you. Like I said, ain't no shame in my game. And then in a month's time, I think I'll work it out like that. Then I'll let you know how much weight I've lost in a month's time. And I'm going to mark it on. Y'all mark it on the calendar right now. I think I weigh 184. That ain't too far from 200 pounds. I think it's 184. I'm pretty sure it's 184. Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's 184. Okay, so from today until a month from now, y'all mark it on your calendar too. So Sheila's going to reveal the number. Today she's revealing how much she weighs. I'm pushing to lose at least 5 pounds. Y'all want to join me? Come on, let's do it. Let's motivate each other. We can do this. We can lose 5 pounds today. Those of you that are watching today, put it on your calendar. Let's try to watch what we eat. Let's stay away from the sugars. Let's stay away from the breads and the pasta. What else? I was trying to think what we eat around here. I'm just kind of naming things what we have around here. But let's get more vegetables. Let's do our portions down. Now, I know you're going to be hungry right off the bat because our stomachs are swollen because we just eat till we get full. Sometimes that's a sin. I told you, Mister, the other day, I said, you know what? I've just sinned. I've just sinned because I've ate too much. I'm miserable. I've ate too much. So we got to cut the portions, and our stomachs are going to, I need more food. I'm not full yet. We got to tell our stomachs the way it is. So we're going to lose 5 pounds. And I want comments. I want you to tell me, Sheila, I've lost 5 pounds. Or if you've lost more, woohoo, then you can tell me how you lost all that weight. We're going to do it because we're going to be thin and trim for the summer. We're going to be able to put on our shorts and not have to worry about our thunder thighs and stuff like that. We're going to work on that. We're going to motivate each other. That's my goal because I got some shorts in there. I bet I can't even put my leg in. I don't want to go out and buy bigger shorts. Seems like it'd be a lot economical and cheaper just to lose some weight, right? Of course, we're going to have to get some exercise because we don't skin just a flabbing. We got to think about that too. We got to work that in somewhere in this plan. I'll be working on that. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get off of here. Remember that I love you, but Jesus loves you more. And also, thank you for all the new subscribers. Thank you for hanging around with this old crazy woman. I appreciate y'all so much. And, I keep getting comments say, Sheila, I just love you. I just ran across your channel, and I just love you to pieces. Well, I'm kind of paraphrasing right there. That just sounded good right there, didn't it? But I just love you, and you make me laugh. I'm just Sheila. What you see is what you get. Well, did you go out there and preach like that? I sure did. I won a lot of souls too, let me tell you. Because you know what? You got to be real. That's the thing. You got to be real. And I try to be. Now, I might be fibbing a little bit on that. But I try to be real and transparent. But anyway, let's speak our blessings over each other. You want to? Come on, let's do it. You're blessed in the city. You're blessed in the fields. You're blessed when you come, and you're blessed when you go. From What's Up, y'all? In Jesus' name. Until the next video, bye, y'all.